Hey everybody, welcome to the C3 Comic Show. It's been like forever.
Like at least a year.
Maybe calendar-wise, I don't know, but real time. But we are here, back with a toy review.
Mm-hmm.
This is NECA's 1/4 scale, not 6 scale, 1/4 scale Donatello. Turnus, how do you feel about this off the bat?
Oh my god. Like, I saw this guy when they released photos of him, and I was like, that's pretty awesome. I mistook it originally, too. I thought it was 1/6 scale. So, I was pretty excited because I was getting my Mondo Turtles ordered as well, but then I saw him, and it was one of those things, like, once you see it, you're sold on it. I was sold on this guy before once. I was like, oh, I have to have that. I've literally been wrestling because it's like $150, and I don't need it by any means, but I have to have it. So for the past, I don't know how long you had this guy now, a couple weeks?
Something like that.
Kyle got him, I was like, alright, that's cool, I don't need him, whatever. And it's been a back and forth every single day. I keep changing my mind, go, I don't need him, I'll be fine. Next, I'm like, I've had literal bouts of depression because I can't have this guy yet. So I will get my hands on him one day, but he is amazing.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, the first press photos and inside whatever they are, the first photos that they released of this thing, I had no desire for it.
Really?
I was like, oh, that looks bad. The legs looked really bad to me. In those photos, if you find the first photos of it, it just didn't look good, and I was like, But it kind of comes full circle because we bitched big time about the NECA arcade figures.
Yep.
Big time. NECA, I owe you an apology. I saw this thing in the store and I had to have it. I went from being like, whatever, to I had looked at it once and Mike went, it's nice, right? And I was like, yep. And I picked it up and that was it. And I gotta get the rest of them. They're ridiculous. They're so nice.
So accurate to the movie.
So if you don't know, this is from the very first Turtles movie, the 1991. 1991.
Yep.
Voiced by none other than Corey Feldman.
Go for it.
Let's take a look at him first. First, the feel of him. What is this feeling?
It's like a rubbery texture.
There we go.
So it it's gonna be hard to see in the video, I feel like. But what's the most amazing about this thing to me is the texture matches that of the movie. He has the very scaly texture, but the action figure feels like exactly how it should. For its looks.
It feels like how it looks.
It feels like a leathery, kind of reptilian, amphibious texture, actual skin almost.
And then the shell also, it feels harder. It feels like it should. The bandana back here is actual cloth.
Plastic in front, cloth in back, which is really nice because then what's great about that is it allows for the sculpt. It sets and it's how it is. You can't mess it up. But then this guy, you can kind of do whatever you want. If you want to swing it to one side or swing it to both sides, or it allows for maximum posability of the bandana, we'll say.
And I'm gonna all my figures too. I'm kind of new to the bigger figure thing. Turnus recently converted me, and he feels very good about it. First thing I'm gonna say is that if a figure appears on this show and it's got just a thumbs up, chances are pretty good it's mine, because that's as creative as I get with the poses. Terrence's will be flying through the air, got kicks going on, shooting guns. Mine's
it fits though, it fits.
It does.
This is once I saw this out of the box too, I was pretty sold. I mean, I don't know why you'd expect it to be any smaller, but the fact that this thing is the size that it is, it just feels like I want to use it as a weapon or like a magic wand, or I don't know. But I'm like, yes, I like this. This is exactly
espresso or whatever the Harry Potter stuff is.
It's a good, it's got a good weight to this thing is amazing. I would say too though that's actually one of the only things about the figure that kind of bothers me in a sense is
Yeah. That's our downfall right there.
the holster things in the back are just ribbon. They're not like leather, and they're easily, if you want to take them out, you can do that very easily. He doesn't actually have like a cup. Most figures, Donatello figures have like a cup on the back to hold the bow staff. So, but in the movie he actually had ties, but they were leather ties to match the belt. So,
which is accurate to the movie, but I feel like I don't know. I agree that I think it would be better served just to have the loop in there.
Yeah.
Only got one head sculpt with this thing. How do you feel about that? I was disappointed because I wanted more than one, but at the same time, for the price, I don't feel like I got shortchanged. I'll put it that way. I don't want it to be like, oh, they should include that for a little bit over $100 for a 4th scale figure. That's starting to ask a lot.
Yeah, and I mean head sculpts. This is a really, really nice head sculpt. He's got wood. I'm pretty sure plastic, but they look like glass eyes. I mean, they look pretty real. You got nice, like the beak action going on and all that. So I mean, I'm totally cool. There's only one head sculpt because also due to his kind of limited mobility, he can't really raise his arms. His shoulders up. That
was still the only real 2 complaints I have is the holster, and then his elbows don't go up. Yeah. He's got this motion, but he doesn't have this motion.
And I have seen on some poses online, some guys have the arms out, so I think if you work it enough, you can get it there. It's just a matter of working those joints.
Why would you want him to do anything with the thumbs up turns?
I don't know. Dynamic poses are always great. But, just like I was saying, I mean, like, this is such a big figure. You're not going to have him doing any of that, like, awesome ninjutsu stuff, so a regular, non-emotional head sculpt, I think, fits really well.
So there's your VHS copy. There's your box. So, I mean, right there. Side looks really good.
So, yeah, this thing just... These promo shots and figure shots look like they were literally taken of the costumed actor originally. I mean, it's the resemblance is uncanny. And look, there you go. Donnie's even giving the double thumbs up on the front of the box. So
that's because I know how to post things. My favorite is NECA always seems to work in one of their logo to look like it. So on this one, they've got the FHE, which if you watched any of the Turtle stuff as a kid, didn't they distribute the cartoon too?
Yep, Family Home Entertainment.
So that they have it, and it's right there on the box.
Beautiful.
Here's the accessories that it comes with. It's against the box on the side, so I guess it looks like this. I'll flip it around so you can actually see. There's the pizza. It's got a bunch of hands. Also has the TCRI container, which raise your hand if you misidentified the TCRI container.
But
that guy.
In my defense, in the second movie it's TGRI, and in the second movie that container is like all glass.
That's 100%.
And
true.
On top of that, I watched the movie again recently, and Skinner's like, "These turtles are walking by a shattered glass jaw." But there's a tear in there, so learn your shit, Splinter. Basically, you're in America now.
I never thought of that. So, the story of Splinter is the immigrant story, isn't it?
It is. Yep, 100%.
Political, we never shy away.
Because
he's got another thumbs up thumb? Oh, I've been missing out.
Because the pose there has got 2 thumbs up, so...
He could be dueling thumbs up this whole time. And there's this whole... We gotta do that. Keep talking.
Alright, well, I'll keep talking. So you're thumbs up. There's your thumbs up, Kyle. You're gonna do that. Here's your kind of your super relaxed palm, your straight hand, basically. This would be just like the resting at his side. And then finally you have another grip for the bow staff. You can go long, I'll go medium. And I'm not going to run it over the wrap there because I don't want to ruin the paint job. But once again, these hands are really like hefty and beefy, and that's not necessarily a sign that you're getting a good figure. But there are certain cases when you pick something up and you just feel how heavy it is, and you just know, like, you're getting your value. There are also cases when that's not the case, you know. Beats headphones come to mind. They just put weights in them. But, you know, this isn't Turtles by Dre, so...
Now that's all that's going to be going through my head. You realize that, right?
I'm fine with that.
Straight out of the sewers. So double thumbs up, Donnie. Fantastic. If you're a fan of the Ninja Turtles movie, if you grew up with it like we did, this guy for a little bit over $100, he's almost a no-brainer. Even if you don't collect these, if you're not into the bigger figures, which, I mean, he's big. There's no... even when I got him out of the box, I saw him in the box, and when you get him out of the box, he's big.
He's 16 and a half inches,
yeah,
ladies.
But it's awesome. I mean, put your order in an Entertainment Earth, get them.
Right. So what's great about these kind of figures too is they're figures. They're, you know, fun to pose, fun to play with, and all that, you know. But they make for great set pieces. You know, like I have a whole friggin' shelf just full of Hot Toys, Batman Hot Toys, and they all just stay in the same pose, and they look almost like statues, you know. But if you want to repose them, you can't. They're great to just sit around. I was thinking honestly about just getting Raphael and just building like a shrine around him, but I have to get all 4 turtles. It's a law.
So this is Kyle and Turnus for the C3 show. NECA 1990 movie 1/6 scale Donatello.
1/4 scale.
What's up?
1/4 scale.
1/4 scale. Wow, it's so big.
It is.
It's so big.
Once you go 1/4, you don't have a rhyme for that.
Well, you know, the ladies say they're too big for the shelf.
Ah, that was a good one.
It wasn't.
Knee slapper.
But
at least I used that knee now. I only got one left for the rest of the day, so.
So this is the box. I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah. That's my part.
Yeah, Turnus.
Thank you.